I mean, I guess we could do a sound check and talk about the white Kung Fu guy.
I'm doing sound check right now about the white Kung Fu guy. And the Bulletproof black guy.
And the Bulletproof black guy on Netflix.
I don't know their names. And then there's some chick that I don't know what she does. She crimps pipe and wears a dress. What was her name?
The white Kung Fu guy.
Barefoot white Kung Fu guy.
Barefoot. Oh, I'm sorry. Is his shirt open?
Yeah.
Does it show the dragon tent? Does he have on?
You didn't see that? He had curly blonde hair.
Yeah, he has curly blonde. White Kung Fu guy. Along with some black guy on that Bulletproof black guy.
It's perfect. It's internet gold. It'll take the internet by storm.
Oh God, that's so bad.
But
white Kung Fu guy meets black Bulletproof guy.
It's still better than Spider-Man without spider powers.
Iron Man Jr.
Jesus.
Okay, go ahead. I seen it a while ago. We've both been busy, so we haven't, gotten around to Spider-Man Homecoming yet.
Yeah. So, not a bad movie.
Kung Fu.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I don't know if he just got hit really hard by Captain America in the Avengers and forgot how to do things before this movie came out, even though I know that took place before this movie. But he was the clumsiest person I've ever seen in my entire life.
For Spider-Man.
Like, I wish I had actually kept a mark of how many times he fell on his face in the movie. Because it happened a lot.
Yeah. Well, everybody, all those shows I've seen and everything else leading up to it and everything else were like, he hasn't discovered his powers yet. He's trying to get them. I'm like, so he's going through what? Power puberty? What?
Yeah, like, how is he so smooth and so awesome in the Avengers, and in this movie he just falls in his face over and over?
It's the Spider-Man puberty, I guess.
Something. Maybe he grew a couple of inches between the movies, and now he's just lengthy and doesn't know what he's doing.
People would call it a spider boner.
Yeah. The school.
Yes.
Makes sense now that I've seen it, because you had told me about Flash not being a jock.
Yeah.
But it's a school for higher education than a normal school. It's like
well, how stereotypical is that? All jocks are idiots?
Yes. Well, I mean, those schools don't focus on football teams, and if he was going to be at the same school with Flash, then Flash would have to be a character that would go to that kind of school.
Could be like jockey. I don't know.
He was jockier than the other kids.
Well, he just had a better car.
Yeah. And he DJ'd.
I mean, like Brian May from Queen, he's a fucking physicist.
Yeah.
So I get it. It's reverse bigotry. So a jock can't be smart.
I'm just saying, it was the kind of school where you wouldn't have a football team. Like, him being on the academic team is the jockey thing at this school.
Yeah. That was me. Was that me? That was me. I'm so bad.
It's fine.
Yeah, that was me. Okay, I'm awesome. Rude.
Oh well.
Kung Fu.
Kung Fu white guy. I've come to take back my daddy's business.
No. Off track. Get back on topic. Oh God.
I don't have any ID. I've only seen the first episode, so
I haven't seen it at all. I just got stuck on white Kung Fu guy and black Bulletproof guy.
I don't remember their names.
It'll be a hit.
That's what somebody thought.
Okay, back to Spider-Man. Oh God, we're getting soft.
I do like Daredevil though. That was awesome. Just saying.
Oh God, this is gonna be bad.
Other stuff in Spider-Man.
I like Michael Keaton. Knocked it out of the park.
Michael Keaton was amazing.
He just knocked that shit right out of the park.
I could have done so many more scenes with him, and like, he never felt over the top. Like, he just felt like he genuinely felt like a working class guy.
Yeah.
That was just trying to do this thing that he knew wasn't necessarily legal, but
well, he was doing it for his family. He let it said in the beginning, I mortgaged my house for this. Well, fuck you.
Yeah. And I mean, I don't blame the guy for what he did. like
He was a bad guy.
He was a bad guy.
He nerfed the first Shocker.
Yeah. He didn't mean to.
He fucking nerfed his ass.
It was awesome.
He went all red shirt and Star Trek. Ah!
Yeah, that's a really good analogy. Yeah.
Didn't mean to do that. Oops.
I can't remember what he said. The knockback or teleporter gun
Yeah.
or something. It's like, no, that was that one.
Yeah, that guy was supposed to be the Tinkerer.
Is that supposed to be?
Yeah, the guy that he had him with is supposed to be like the Tinkerer. So.
That guy was really good too. I thought he was like all.
Yeah, Stark should have hired his ass.
No kidding, right? Like, I like the second guy that played the Shocker, like the way he played the Shocker.
Yeah,
I thought that was really cool. He was kind of gangster, and like the little thing with the coat with the yellow on the sleeves, I thought was a good little touch.
Yeah.
You know,
he didn't go all too hip hop.
No, but I mean, I thought it looked good. Like I was pleasantly liked him as a Shocker.
Yeah, we can't have a Snoop Dogg Shocker.
No.
He'd be so stoned he couldn't move. Yeah. What up, Peter?
Yeah. Oh God.
Anyways,
we should make that movie.
Snoop Dogg is the Shocker.
Somebody do that, please.
Is it?
But he's not gonna have. He's gonna do a different kind of Shocker. It's
good, like Puff the Magic Dragon.
Be amazing.
I'd pay to see
that.
My God.
Him being obsessed with Tony Stark. I like that actually. I actually like that. Like he looks up to him, and like now that people are saying he's the little kid in the other movie.
Yeah, from the second one.
You know, it's
the bad one.
Yeah.
Okay, the second one, not the bad third one. Iron Man. Yes.
Like I mean, it makes you know he's looking up this guy. He wants to be a hero. Iron Man's like out there in the public.
Yeah.
You know, I'm kind of curious about in that scene at the end where you know there's. Are we going to do spoilers? Can we?
Yes, we are always spoiling everything.
Okay, so the scene at the end where
we spoil everything.
He shows him the Iron Spider suit,
right,
and says there's people out here.
The shitlords of entertainment.
Yeah. When he's going to introduce him to the reporters, do you think he was going to reveal his name? Like Tony's revealed his name to the public?
Yeah, like they did in the first Civil War comic book, yeah. That's kind of like a rip-off of that, where Peter Parker comes out and goes, I'm Spider-Man, bitches.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was curious if he was going to reveal himself or not, or if Tony was, because he was a 15-year-old, was still going to keep his identity secret.
No, yeah, I don't probably keep it secret. You don't know. I mean, the way they were hinting at doing it, but didn't. Yeah. So he just married Pepper. Have a nice day.
Yeah, Pepper Potts shows up out of nowhere in the end, like not expecting. And
I guess Gwyneth Paltrow wanted to go, be Pepper Potts again. I don't know. She said she'd never do it again. I guess now she is.
And like, they like each other. She wasn't mad at him.
And Gwyneth Paltrow follows. She said so. You know what's happening with Tony?
I guess so. Happy's back, which I thought was pretty cool. Like I like Jon Favreau.
Yep.
Like, I like him. And when you first see it, I did not think. I was like, is this just like somebody? It looked like a stand-in. It didn't even look like Jon Favreau at first because you only see him like from the back and from the side.
Right, and he's walking out with the robot.
Yeah, and like then he finally like pans, like Peter turns the camera around and bam, it's actually Jon Favreau, and I was like actually really happy to see that. Like but I was expecting him to be like more interactive with Peter,
right?
And it just seemed like everybody was just like, yeah, you're a kid, fuck you, nobody's listening to you.
Yeah,
like,
well, he put Happy in charge of him, so Tony did.
I guess Happy was really busy all the time, like.
Well, you had to clean up after Tony Stark there. Of course you did.
True. The man.
I mean, and all the stuff they were loading into the plane, like Thor's new bell, Captain America's new shield.
Yeah, which you don't get to see, but you just hear about.
But it's just a list. So, I wonder if those are going to be in Infinity War.
I'm sure. the belt, I'm kind of curious about, like, is that something that Tony made, or is it something Tony found, or is, like, why does he have a magic belt?
Well, in the comic books and in Norse mythology, it's to increase his strength.
Huh.
So, the belt's been around. Did Tony improve it or make it? Probably. This is Tony Stark. I'm sitting here, I'm all day. I mean, well, they have to have put it in. Otherwise, Marvel's being a bunch of prick teases.
There's a lot of like nods to other characters, which I thought was funny. Like when he talks about your room is right next to the Vision.
There you go.
Yeah, and he's like, yeah, he's not too big on doors or walls.
Yeah, there you go. Everybody's saying he's going to have his Infinity Stone ripped out. I don't know. We'll have to see.
I'm assuming he would have to.
Well, okay, but is he going to die?
No.
See? See? That didn't sound very convincing.
No. I mean, yes and then no. Like, Tony will find a way to bring it. Maybe they'll just put the magic belts on him. It's magic. I don't know how these things work.
Oh, my. Okay. Anyways,
in order for them to have the stone has to be taken away from him.
Yeah.
So.
I mean, it had a lot of good scenes in it. After the whole fairy thing and Tony shows up and they're having a talk, Tom Collins, Robert Downey Jr., that was a good scene.
That was a good scene.
Where he just walks right out of the armor. Because he's like, you're not even here. Then it opens up and he's like, oh, shit, he is.
Because other times he had talked to Tony's armor.
Right, he's at the party. Yeah.
Tony had been... It wasn't even Tony. It was just Tony on a cell phone talking through his armor. Are you driving? Yes.
The scene. Michael Keaton when he's taking him and his daughter to homecoming and he figures out.
Yeah.
That was awesome. He's like, hey, sweetheart, you want to just leave, honey? Okay. Yeah, love you too.
Let me just talk to him.
Then he grabs the gun.
Puts it right there next to the seat. Oh my God.
Don't you fuck with me and my family. That you leave. Don't do it.
I didn't see it coming. I was completely surprised by that. That was her dad. Normally I can pick a movie apart. I see things coming from a mile away. Had no clue. I was totally surprised. Like, didn't even occur to me that would be her dad.
It didn't shock me. I mean, I didn't call it, but it didn't shock me.
It surprised me. He was so good.
I thought he was awesome in the movie.
In the little flight, the hover wing thing he had, the clawed feet. I thought that was great. Like, not cheesy vulture costume. That looked really good. Like, if I was going to do a modern version of the Vulture, that's exactly what I think he would look like.
Peter Penis, yeah.
Peter Penis, yeah.
Didn't show up at the party?
Spiderman
didn't show up?
He was busy.
Yeah, he was busy fighting crime. In his new Stark Mark IV Spider-Man armor. Yeah, no.
When he hacked the armor and took everything out of it, I was just like, yeah, I think Tony would have thought of something to know when he hacked it. I think Tony knew the whole time he hacked it, but was letting him get away with it just to see what he would do.
Yeah, Tony's not supposed to be dumb.
Yeah, Tony's not stupid.
Unless he doesn't know who killed his parents. Plot convenience.
He was high in college at that time, okay?
Yeah, that is true. If you take a look at the third Iron Man, he was high and drunk constantly.
Yes, in college. He was making that other movie where he was on cocaine.
There you go. Riding his train high on cocaine, baby.
What was that movie? Dang it. Something burning or... Oh, well, I don't know.
I'm more interested in Marissa Tomei looking hot at her age.
She was looking pretty good.
Yeah, I'm getting hit on by the waiter.
On the way here, to come over record this,
what?
We talked about MJ.
MJ.
And you came up with the best thing ever.
What? I thought don't be a prick tease?
No. Because I was saying, the way she kept looking at Peter, thinking back at it, and then when she said she's MJ...
She was stalking him?
She was stalking him through the whole movie.
Yeah.
And when she was like, where are you going? I think she knows he's Spider-Man. And I think she is somebody.
Oh, she could be like the Black Cat is what you're talking about?
Yes. And when you said that,
it's
I
the
was
movies.
like, that makes total sense. And like, I remember her hair being kind of grayish too.
She could be. Oh, yeah, it's the movies, man. I can do whatever I want.
That would be awesome. If she's Black Cat, that'd be amazing.
Oh, yeah. Because remember, Kevin Feige kind of weaseled his little dick way out of it and saying, well,
she's not Mary Jane.
She's not Mary Jane, but she's MJ.
Yeah. Okay.
Listen, you don't put MJ into a Spider-Man movie without it being fucking MJ.
But you already said this is a movie. This is a
yeah,
movie.
So it's a movie. They can do whatever they want with it.
But it's not a Spider-Man movie.
Yeah, but it's not Spider-Man. It's Iron Man Jr. This movie.
He doesn't have spider senses, but I'd swear in the Avengers
he does. He did. If you look at it, he jumps around because I thought about it. It's just they didn't show it theatrically like Raimi did.
He got hit a lot.
I mean, he had the little hairs, the Raimi one did and stuff. And this one, they just showed him kind of jumping around. It didn't do a very good job being Spider-Man.
He fell on his face a lot in this movie. Just
yes, he did.
fell on his face way too many times.
Yes, he did. In more ways than one.
Yeah, like when he's swinging around, like he's in the field and he literally launches out to nothing.
Yeah.
This dude's got extrasensory powers. He would have known he's launching out to nothing and not made a mistake like that.
We'll see all the fans, because I've watched stuff since then. You know, they're making all the excuses like the Star Wars fans do with Force. Oh, he hasn't hit his peak yet. His powers haven't grown. He doesn't know how to use them yet.
How long has he been Spider-Man at this point?
Almost a year.
Yeah. I'm just saying.
I told you, that's why he had to hit puberty, brother, to get all the rest of the powers.
How long was Captain America before he was a badass? Like a day?
Not long, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
He's already picking up a car shield deflecting bullets.
Yeah, like, come on.
And Thor, come on. He was a badass since he was popped out.
Yeah.
Since he popped out of the womb.
He's a god.
He probably had a fucking beard when he popped out of the womb. He's so badass.
Beer in one hand. Give me my hammer.
Or I'll hit you with this baby bottle, bitch.
Fuck you, Loki. Give me that.
Why's Loki blue?
Jesus. So, San Diego happened this weekend.
Yeah.
And they released the new trailer for Thor.
Yeah, seen it.
And I loved it. I thought it was awesome.
Yeah.
Like, the Hulk, just him talking and the way he looks, he's evolved. He's been the Hulk for 2 years without turning back.
Yeah.
Like...
Oh, we're switching gears from Spider-Man?
Just for a second.
No, we can switch gears. This should be everything that happened. Yeah. Hey, we haven't done a cast in a while. A lot of stuff's happened.
Yes.
You know, we can't do everything Spider-Man. Hey, we work. We got to make a living.
Yeah.
So, you know, unless you people want to pay us a lot of money, then that'd be fine. I'm a whore. Leave money on the dresser. I'll pick it up on the way out.
I'm done. Yep.
So anyways, yes, Comic-Con trailer, Thor. God, we're so bad.
I thought it looked really...
Kungfu.
Yeah.
Some bulletproof black guy.
Kungfu white guy, bulletproof black guy. It was the best thing ever.
Yeah, I could just see that. Best thing ever, sitting there at a board meeting. Dude, it'll be great. What's it about? A white Kung Fu guy and a bulletproof black guy.
Everybody will love it.
It'll be great.
We'll stick it with Daredevil so they actually know who one character is and it'll be fine.
With the blind guy leading.
Awful. But,
okay, Comic-Con San Diego. Oh, God.
Thor,
we're going to hell.
It looked really good. Like,
yes.
I was worried this movie was... Because the first trailers were kind of campy, and I was like, oh, God, it's just going to be complete comedy. And it did. This trailer didn't feel that way.
Right.
And,
I felt kind of 80s buddy.
Yeah, but... There felt like there was something... You could tell there was something big going on in this movie. Like...
Oh, yeah. Hella, she's a bitch.
Is this where we get the Last Stone?
Yeah, has to be.
Yeah.
I mean, what other movie you got coming out? What? Black Panther. Is it?
Black Panther, Captain Marvel?
No, I don't think Captain Marvel's coming out beforehand.
Okay. I know Black Panther. And...
Black Panther is all I know.
Yeah, it looks good.
Because it comes out in what? Black Panther comes out in February. And Avengers comes out in May. So February, March, April, May. It's only 3 months. And from Thor Ragnarok, you're only looking at December, January. Boom.
Yeah, so, okay, it's between that and Marvel. Yeah, Black Panther and Thor are the only ones.
I mean, they could put an Infinity Stone in Black Panther. But
I mean,
I don't see it. I mean, if I had to lay money on it,
where's Wakanda getting all their energy?
Tor, Hela.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking
Heimdall. Hell, I've even heard the one that it's in Mjolnir.
Really?
Yeah. I've even heard a theory, yes.
His hammer gets smashed.
Yeah.
They talk about his hammer getting smashed.
Yeah.
Ooh.
So I've even heard their theory.
Heard that.
Yeah. It's in Hela, it's in Heimdall, which is, it's the soul gem. You can see all the souls all over the 9 realms. So she's going to have to gut him and rip it out.
I like the idea that's in his hammer.
There goes Idris Elba.
Yeah. Oh.
Does that mean he's going to be in the Dark Tower if they rip it out of his Infinity Stone?
Yes. The trailer for that was really good.
Elba will not be appearing in the Dark Tower because he got the Infinity Stone ripped out of his ass.
Speaking of trailers before that movie.
Justice League. Do we have to talk about that? I'd much rather talk about the Hulk kicking ass or something.
No.
And Chris Hemsworth being funny in Thor.
I was going to talk about Jumanji.
No, I don't want to talk about that. I told you, you see the trailer. Of course it looks awful. Listen, hold on. You want awful. Remember that movie that opened up this weekend that we were talking about? The Valerium?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. What did I say what happened with that movie? What did I say? It's going to bomb.
Yeah.
Has
it already bombed?
$225 million film. Opening weekend, $17 million.
Ooh.
I said that thing would bomb from the word go.
Wow.
It looked like some white Kungfu guy done kicked the shit out of it.
The movie looked awful. It just looked like they were trying to do too much. It was like, and there's so many people that love that movie, Avatar.
Yeah.
And that's another movie that just, you did too much, and it's...
I'm sorry. When your biggest selling point for that movie was, from the director of The Fifth Element. Oh, God, this is going to suck, isn't it?
It was bad.
From the director of The Fifth Element. That critically acclaimed piece. No, you're fucked.
So do we go back to Spiderman from here?
Oh, no, man. It's fine. We're just shooting all over the place, which is awesome.
Speaking of shooting all over the place,
I did not do it. I wear a condom. Thank you.
He's fighting after the school. Okay, in the school parking lot with the shocker.
Oh, okay. And now we're back to Spider-Man.
Yeah,
got it.
His friend just nailed the shocker with one of the web shooters.
Yeah.
I actually like that scene.
Oh, which character was that? Was that Ned?
Is his name Ned? I don't even know what he is, like from the comics or anything.
Yeah, I think it's Ned.
It's his chubby friend that found out he was Spider-Man.
Well, Ned in the comic book was supposed to be one of his friends from the Daily Bugle.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
So, but again, I am sick and tired of seeing Peter Parker / Spider-Man high school years. I'm done with it. I am.
Yeah. I can see that.
I am. I'm just done. Okay, great.
I get the awkwardness with him trying to get a date and blah, blah, blah. At least he wasn't trying to buy a car. He didn't go wrestling to buy a car to get his uncle killed because apparently his uncle's already dead. So,
that pissed me off.
That he was already dead. You don't get any, there's no...
you could work it into the script. Come on, that's bullshit.
Somewhere, or at least you could say...
I could do it.
My uncle used to tell me this all the time. Or,
I could fit it in.
Or at least
you could
Spider-Man could... Or Iron Man is his mentor.
See, they replaced Uncle Ben with fucking Tony.
Yeah.
And that takes away from the character of, Peter Parker, in my opinion.
Everybody hitting on Aunt May through the whole movie.
Well, Marissa Tomei is hot. I mean, she was even hot back in My Cousin Vinny.
She's pretty hot.
Yeah, she's pretty hot for her age.
Yeah.
So, and she was made to look nerdy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I enjoyed her, all the scenes she was in. I love the scene at the end.
Yeah.
Where She catches him.
Yeah, she catches him being Spider-Man. Yeah.
What the? In the movie. I was like, that's awesome.
But they did destroy the Death Star. He dropped it.
Yeah. Well, they rebuilt it.
Yeah. Okay.
When he was not being Spider-Man, after Tony took the suit away, and if you're only the suit.
See, that's the if you're nothing without it, you'll never be anything with it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that I guess replaces with great power comes great responsibility. Does this mean Tony Stark's gonna die?
Yeah.
In Infinity Wars?
I hope.
If he's replacing Uncle Ben, can we kill him?
Yes. Yes, we can. And he'll say it in that movie.
All right. I just have to be patient, like Captain America said at the end.
Maybe that was what they were trying to tell us. Be patient.
I laughed at you so bad when you told me I just got trolled by Marvel.
That's what happened. Marvel trolled the entire theater. We all waited for this second scene, and it's Captain America doing his little skit thing that he's been doing through the whole movie. War criminal himself.
He's a war criminal, but I have to show you.
Talk about how patient. Yeah, you should be patient. So I figured, okay, maybe that's just a thing saying you should wait through this, and when it actually ends, there's another scene. No, there's nothing.
No. You gotta be patient for me to troll you, bitch.
Yep. Literally, the lights came on, and they started sweeping the floors, and I was like, oh, we're done now.
At least that one had one, unlike Wonder Woman.
Yeah, dude, what the fuck?
So, hold on. So, what's gonna be I'm trying to think here. Thor Ragnarok. Oh, we'll talk about Black Panther later, because that comes out later. What would be the end credit scene for him?
For what, Thor?
Yeah.
It's got to be for Infinity Gauntlet or something.
So what? Who throws him into space? Because remember, he hits the Guardians' ship.
Yeah.
So somebody has to throw him in space. Who? Could be the end. Thanos gets the gauntlet.
Yeah.
Or one of the stones and just chucks his little bitch ass out
right there at the end.
Yeah.
That could be the hidden scene.
Yeah.
I mean, we won't know until we get there. But there's a lot of stuff going on there.
Oh yeah, and Thor, Loki again.
Yeah. And the whole
Valkyries.
The whole thing with the invasion with Captain Marvel that they've been talking about, I think it's
the
kind of
Skrull invasion.
Yeah, and then
that's going to be so stupid.
Both his eyes, and it takes place in the 90s. But from what I understand, people are saying the timeline isn't what we think it is now. And I don't understand what's going on there, but I guess we will understand.
I don't have to come back to Thanos and the Time Gem and Doctor Strange using it to rewind time.
Oh, yeah. I forgot about Strange having that.
Yeah, but that's
wristwatch that could change time.
Stupid. Listen, Captain Marvel is not an interesting character. Marvel literally has tried for decades to get her Carol Danvers up and going.
Never goes anywhere.
And never fucking... Her character is totally and utterly uninteresting.
The best thing about her is when she dies and Rogue takes her powers.
I mean, we could make her interesting. I mean, that'd be easy.
How?
Alright, Infinity... Hold on. Now you put me on the spot. Okay, Infinity Gauntlet. Okay. She's in the Air Force, right?
Okay.
Shoots some missiles. Thanos shoots her with, the Infinity Gem. Hilarity ensues. She gets her powers.
Okay.
Okay, she ejects, she comes down. No, hold on. Now I'm going with this.
Well, she doesn't come down just anywhere. She goes down in the 90s.
No. This is modern.
Okay.
Okay, so she ejects from the plane. Comes down. They rescue her. She's got blood coming out of her eyeballs and mouth. And then they go to hook up, the EKG machine, and it fries the EKG machine. They take her to the hospital. She stabilizes in a coma. And she wakes up. She's floating right there on the ceiling. She's glowing. See? Look at that. Her powers.
Okay. And she instantly knows how to use them, unlike Spider-Man.
No.
Oh.
No. Because hold on. Then she goes, oh my God. And then she falls. Right through the floor. See? Saying she's tough. She's powerful now. Then you can have a little comedic scene with somebody with a bedpan looking down at her. Going, whoa. And then she goes, whoa. Then you have Nick Fury come up and go, okay, all the Avengers are gone, because this happens after Infinity War. We need to get our own superheroes up and going. She says, okay, and then you do an 80s training montage.
And then that would be the next section of Marvel
And then
movies.
there's your first 30 minutes of
Hey, Marvel, you need writers?
Yeah, really. Look, I just figured that out. Just boom.
Can we do that? I don't like the 90s, so I don't want to see Captain
I hated
Marvel
the
in the
90s. I hate to see some of the 80s come back, and I grew up in the 80s.
If there's like Nirvana music, flannels, and people with really bad haircuts, I'm going to hate this movie.
Emo is walking around, cutting themselves up, spewing bad poetry.
The haircuts from that time period. Gee, if somebody's wearing Jinko jeans, like... like, if I see a scroll wearing Jinkos and like a Soundgarden shirt, I'm gonna be mad.
Well, that's it. Like, Nirvana were scrolls.
Yeah.
You figured it out.
You know, I actually heard something the other day. And this is completely off topic from this.
Oh, okay, go.
So you know the dude from Linkin Park just killed himself.
Unfortunately, I mean, I don't like the dude's music, but I don't like anybody singing like that.
We know the dude from Stone Temple Pilots killed himself recently. Mm-hmm. And there was this, people are saying, like, you know, they were friends. And they were actually doing this whole thing where, like, they knew about some sort of child molestation thing going on within the music industry. And they were trying to do something about it.
Oh, so it's a conspiracy theory.
It's a whole conspiracy, like they were killed to cover it up. I was like, I have never heard this before, but I am intrigued.
Tune in to Alex Jones.
For real.
They're making our frogs gay! Was that a good Alex Jones imitation?
It's completely off topic, but that's how this show goes.
Yeah, well, we're not really doing a really.
There was another thing there was something I was going to come back for Spider-Man. Oh, what was I going to say? Oh, his friend being the guy in the chair. Yeah. I actually like that. Him being a little hacker kid. And he was like, in like the stuff he was in, like the
porn?
Things, well, yeah, the porn stuff, that's pretty funny. But the stuff they were actually showing in the computer was real shit. Like, it wasn't fake hacking. That was like legit code he was in. I give him like dabs for doing that. I mean, I'm not a big computer nerd, but I know what real is.
But the next Spider-Man's going to be when they're juniors in high school.
He'll have a car. You think it'll be a dune buggy like in the cartoon?
I don't know.
You think Tony's going to give him a car?
I don't know.
I'm
just glad they had the little flashlight that, you know, had his face on, his little spider face.
Yeah, that's silly.
That was awesome.
Now I remember what I wanted to come back to, the suit.
Yeah,
the AI,
the Iron Man Junior suit.
And the AI in the suit.
That totally takes away from Spider-Man.
Yeah, like, I don't know. It was cool.
Yeah. What was its name?
I've
seen the movie like when it first opened.
I don't remember.
You just seen it, you fucking idiot.
I had worked all day. I was tired.
Yeah, likely excuse.
I got called in early.
You were sitting there probably looking up that child molestation conspiracy theory.
I had a friend of mine tell me about it while we were getting drunk the other night.
Oh, okay. Oh, God.
I didn't like it. Like, I don't think...
Carol, something like that, maybe?
I think so. I think it was Karen.
Yeah.
And, I don't know. I didn't like it. Like, I just thought it was too much. Like, and all the modes that were built into it and this and that. And I was just
babysitter mode.
That was
training wheels.
The training wheels and, like, the mode that Tony had to set in that he hacked out of.
Interrogation mode.
That was...
Assault mode. That was a cute scene.
Yeah.
With Glover in it, yeah.
I mean, the suit added for comedic effect, but did it help him as Spider-Man at all? No. It was... The suit was pointless.
Yeah.
Like, it was just there for comedic effect, and that was it. Did it actually help him in any way?
No.
I don't think that it did.
No.
Like, whenever he was telling you, just pick, like, 300 whatever options for web shooting. Yeah. How many fucking options does Spider-Man need to shoot webs? Like, you know, I don't know. Some of it just felt too much. Like, I get they're trying to make, like, it's Tony Stark's thing.
Again, see, it's the Tony Stark Jr. It's Iron Man Jr. Homecoming.
I guess Tony's going to start taking a more hands-on approach with coaching him. But even though he turned Tony's job down and he's the man in the street, and they say it's an adult decision in the end, even though I guess that's not what they really wanted him to do.
I don't know. It was a good movie, though.
It was a good movie. It just, like you said...
I mean, I guarantee you it'll be better than Justice League. Oh!
Somebody turned the lights on for Justice League.
It was Josh Whedon.
Josh Whedon turned the lights on. If y'all don't know what I'm talking about, go watch the old trailer and watch the new trailer.
Oh, yeah. You go watch the teaser trailer, and I pointed this out. It was funny. Yeah, you seen exactly what I was talking about.
Yep,
you go back and watch that. When Wonder Woman's in the bank, and she leg sweeping the guy again.
Yeah.
And then you watch the new one that was released, for Comic-Con in San Diego. Dude, that trailer, the new one, it's bright. I'm like, as you said, somebody don't turn on the lights.
It was way better. Like, it looked more intense. Looked like something I'd want to see before Justice League.
Yeah.
I still fucking can't stand Aquaman. Still can't stand him.
You can't stand Momoa?
I cannot. I like him in other things.
Jason Momoa?
I
Like what?
He surfed a guy through a building.
It wasn't a guy. It was one of the...
I don't care. He surfed a guy through a building. It's dumb. It's dumb. It's just as dumb as him grabbing his crotch.
Yeah, grabbing his crotch. I could dig it.
Like, he's such a great king. He is the king of the islands. Like,
I don't think he's king yet.
I don't care. It's awful.
But what was he good in?
Game of Thrones.
Okay, so...
In that
What,
movie,
Conan didn't count?
Frontier.
Stargate Atlantis?
Never watched it.
It's actually good. He was actually okay in that.
He was good. He does that Frontier thing.
Yeah, but Conan. Ooh.
Conan was bad. I don't know if that was him.
No, that was just a bad script.
Yeah. It wasn't Conan. And thanks to Sean, I've read all the comics and I've never been more depressed in my life.
No, go get no. Well, that's part of my evil master plan. Next, you're going to get a shotgun.
Thanks, man.
Along with some Nirvana albums.
D, if you're listening to this, you need to hang out with this guy because you're the one that's going to give me empty bear mace before I leave to do the Appalachian Trail. Everybody wants Bill to die.
I'm kidding. Kidding, Jesus. No.
I'm sorry.
All right,
This
Justice
is completely off
League is
topic.
going to be bad.
Justice League's going to still be bad. Michael Keaton coming back as Old Man Batman would be
No, we got to save that one for another day.
Okay.
No, we'll save that one for another day, and I'll save really ripping apart this movie. No, this Spider-Man movie. Yeah, because I was going to go off on a way big tangent.
Let's do it.
All right.
I'm all
Okay, here we go. Spider-Man is a blue-collar superhero. Okay? He's not looked up to like Superman or Captain America, is he?
No.
He doesn't have the billions of dollars like Tony Stark or Bruce Wayne. He's not a god like Thor or Wonder Woman. He's just a common everyday dude who happens to be really smart.
Yeah.
And bit by a spider.
And really strong, which they finally showed in this movie.
Right. But shit used to always happen throughout the comic books. They got it in the cartoons. Sam Raimi caught it in. Shit always happens throughout his life. His parents die. Uncle Ben's dead.
Yeah. Shit.
He gets bit by the spider. He has to deal with Flash at school. When he gets older, he's like, man, it says this in the comic books. Go back and read them. I don't have enough money to get the chemicals for my web shooters.
Yeah.
I don't know how I'm making rent. His love life was total trash.
He
made his own suit.
Yep.
His job didn't suck, but J. Jonah Jameson was a dick. I mean, how many times did you watch like the Saturday morning cartoons with him? Or read the comic books and, he's going to get the pictures.
Yeah.
Fighting the villain, and what happens? I forgot to load film in the camera. Camera got destroyed. I forgot to turn the camera on.
Somebody stole the camera.
Always happened to Peter.
Yeah.
Always. But yet he kept on punching the fucking clock. And being a hero, being a good guy, trying to do the right thing in school by everybody else. So that was Spider-Man. Dog shit. Now, this one minor scene in this movie, and yes, this went totally millennial and pissed me off. It was a nice scene. It was cute. I chuckled, haha, but it was when he needed to go to Washington, D.C.
Oh.
And he had quit the debate team.
And they let him back on.
Yeah. In the comic book, that wouldn't have happened. The teacher would have said, no, Peter, you can't. You quit. There are consequences for quitting, Peter. And it would have been a whole page in the comic book.
Because he has to
and
deal
then
with
Peter
consequences on a regular
Parker,
basis.
because he just has really bad luck, would be like, oh, fuck, now I gotta find a way to Washington, D.C. How the fuck am I getting there? By the way, yeah, I fucked up by
and
quitting.
He'd probably like stick himself to the bottom of the bus. And
Yeah, or something.
Thing his head all the way there.
Yeah, or some shit. It doesn't matter. But the point being is that would have been Spider-Man. That was Peter Parker.
I mean, they did show some of the bad luck stuff, like them taking the stone and his friend accidentally igniting it, and that was...
Yeah, but still, I mean, that one scene, which is why Sam Raimi got it in the original Spider-Man, because shit like that happened to him.
Yeah.
In the original Spider-Man. In this one, Tony Jr.
Yeah.
Tony Jr. And
giving
let's
the
not
scene.
even mention Uncle Ben.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. May's dealing with too much stuff right now.
And Spider-Man, like...
May.
If I remember
May.
the comics, yeah.
May.
Not Aunt May, just
No,
May.
not May. No, just May.
Just May.
Just everybody calls her May.
Yeah.
I could look past that one if you tried to stick to the rest of Spider-Man with it.
For the comic books, he always did have decisions to make.
Oh, yeah.
And they were hard decisions.
Yes.
Like, and he would try to do what was right. And sometimes that wouldn't even be right.
Right.
Like, I remember one of the comics that made me, like, kind of, like, hate Spider-Man for a while.
Yeah.
Was he had to make a decision on whether or not to let Aunt May live or let his own child live.
Yeah.
And he chose Aunt May.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
You know? And I was like, what the fuck are you doing? But it, you know, that's what Spider-Man does.
Yeah, I mean, he always, throughout the whole thing. Hey, I mean, hell, I remember Adrian Toomes, who was the Vulture. He actually, in the comic books, dated Aunt May.
Really?
Yeah, and Peter was like, oh, shit, what do I do with him?
That's crazy.
Yeah.
I thought it was cool in the end. You know, he figures out who Peter is, and
Oh, that was awesome. That was a great scene.
Peter saves... Yeah, that was a great scene.
And then Peter saves him.
Peter saves him in the end after defeating him. He saves his life. And when he's in prison, he's like... Somebody's like, oh, I hear you know who Spider-Man is. And he's like, if I knew who he was, he'd already be dead.
Yeah, but he has that old blue-collar work type of, hey, you saved me, daughter, you know.
You made this decision.
Okay, but we still got something between the two of us, and we're going to work that out. But and no one else is getting involved in it.
Yeah, true.
That's that old school blue collar thinking. No, his ass is mine. You ain't knowing shit. Shut up. We're going to be working the shit out.
I could see that.
But that's the type of character. Oh yeah.
Because Michael Keaton was awesome. If he comes back as a
Oh,
Vulture,
they
in some
were all
way,
good.
it'd be
I mean,
amazing.
like I said, I love that scene with Tony Stark and Peter Parker after the whole fairy thing.
Yeah.
And he gets out of it. That was a great scene.
Peter was basically like crying about it. Like,
yeah, I hated that scene. You know, when he's crying and trying to get the building off of him.
yeah.
And he does. And there's no Uncle Ben's voice. He hears
Tony's. You're right. And I don't. And people talk about he's still learning his powers. He didn't know how strong he was yet. I guess he hadn't tested it.
He had a cry.
In that scene, he literally picked up that whole building.
That huge multi-ton block of concrete, reinforced concrete.
The scene where he's in between the two things, holding the things together.
Oh, yeah.
You think he would have known by then how strong he was. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Like,
You're holding a fairy together.
I mean, he ain't Superman. He ain't holding back.
Hey, he ain't Thor, he ain't Hulk.
Yeah.
Well, okay, Hulk doesn't hold back.
I mean, we know he's strong. We know he's strong as shit.
He should be able, in the comic books, he like can lift up an 18-wheeler and shit like that.
Yeah. Stops, because he talks about how he stops a bus with his bare hands.
Yeah. Ain't no easy feat.
Yeah. You know, and that's before that scene also. So
right.
You think he would have known he could have lifted that up off of him.
We'll see again. I know.
But he's 15 and scared.
I keep on going back to Raimi.
Yeah.
There's Peter Parker fucking around with all of his powers, trying to jump from building to did make it. Oh shit.
Yeah.
A normal kid. What would a normal kid do? What would you have done? Oh, I am seeing what the fuck I can do.
I would if I started developing powers, even as I used to skateboard when I was a kid.
Yeah.
And I would go as far as I could.
Exactly.
You know? I'd push myself to the top of the ramp as far as I could go.
Right. I wouldn't be sleeping one night. I'd be going into like some bus yard and going, hey man, I wonder if I can lift this fucker up when no one's around. Hey.
Him lifting up the whole locker with my hand, you know. And not just like one locker, like an entire row of lockers that are like welded together. He's picking them up with everything inside them.
Oh yeah.
You know. I don't know. Sometimes it felt like I don't know if Peter was just stupid. Or
they weren't consistent with the writing.
That's what it felt like.
With the character.
Like, it was still a good movie.
I mean,
I'll give it.
I mean, they might have as well put in some bulletproof black guy.
Kungfu white guy. We're just gonna keep going with that.
Yes, yeah. That'll probably be in the title. Spider-Man, along with some kung fu guy and some bulletproof black guy. Oh, and did I grab my crotch also?
Did you surf a guy through a building? Like, at least somebody turned on the lights.
But the whole talk.
The whole talk. But the whole talk.
God, this is gonna be a long title.
Jesus. I'm not typing all that. I'm just going to type the first letter from every word and see what comes out of it.
Oh, God.
What do you rate it?
Oh, God. Now you're going to put me on the spot. Okay. It was a good movie. It was a good movie. I would suggest people go see it. But since Feige, you fucked this one up. You wanted to put Spider-Man in the title and not put anything Spider-Man in it. I'm going 5.5. I'm sorry.
I was going to go 5. I like the movie, but I didn't. It wasn't
Spider-Man.
Yeah, it wasn't. It's not. It's a great movie. I'm sure
great
Spider-Man
scenes.
becomes Spider-Man later.
Great scenes.
But yeah, there were just too many things. It was just like, this is not what I wanted in my Spider-Man movie.
I think this is the first Marvel movie that they have fucked up, kind of like the first solo origins type movie they have fucked up.
I was promised chocolate chip and somebody just gave me plain sugar cookies.
Well, that fucking Kung Fu bastard stole them.
For the bulletproof black guy?
Yeah, they're both led by the blind guy. I guess they wanted him for the blind guy. He couldn't find him.
I still want to know how all that ties into the movies later.
But yeah, I mean that's how I felt. It was a good movie, and it was. Like I said, you cannot look at that scene with Michael Keaton and Tom Collins in that car and go, "Well, that was just shit." No, that was a fucking good scene.
Michael Keaton was the best thing about that entire movie to me. Any scene with him in it, I was genuinely paying attention.
Yeah. And
I was really, really tired when I went and watched it. And some of the scenes I was just kind of like, yeah, the interrogation scene was obviously a joke on Batman. Like, there were some scenes where I was just like, can we just get to something better than this? Like,
yeah, it was because it's in high school.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I'm sick and tired of Spider-Man in high school. I'm glad they did not listen. I'm glad they did not. I didn't have to see Uncle Ben dying again. Thank fucking God. It's like watching Martha, Bruce Wayne's parents die all over again. Okay, you don't have to see it. I don't have to see it. But you have to put Uncle Ben in there.
Yeah.
Come
Somewhere,
on, you want to say
somewhere,
it? Just
yeah.
stop. You want to say it?
With
Come on.
great power comes great
No,
responsibility.
you wanted to say something about the whole Martha comic. Come on. You're sitting there. You're smirking.
I was just thinking about how easy it is to become best friends with people because my mom's name is Sharon, and anybody whose mom's name is Sharon, instantly best friends. You know,
Even after I tried to kill you, though.
even if you try to kill me, if your mom's name's Sharon, you're my BFF for life, bro.
Fist bump.
Fist bump. Hi, Mom.
Oh my god, that was so bad though, dude.
Like, if you want to be a super villain,
And now again, I would suggest you go see this movie. It's better than Batman vs Superman.
it's definitely better than Batman vs Superman. God. Batman.
That movie, just because we never done a review on that one, I refuse to watch that fucking movie again. Okay, I watched it twice. I watched it twice. I've
seen it more than once.
Okay, the first time I seen it with some kung fu guy. And then the next time I seen
He's a bulletproof black guy.
yeah, and it was the director's cut that was supposed to be better.
Ugh.
I was like, what is this shit? It's making me go blind.
What was even different in the director's cut?
Nothing
I don't
really.
think so.
They said they showed more motivation about why they hate each other. And Lex Luthor was still. Well, it wasn't. I'm sorry, it was not Lex Luthor.
Lex Luthor Jr. or something?
It was Junior.
Yeah.
Junior.
It's Lex Luthor.
Yeah, it sucked. Yeah, it was bad.
It was bad.
You know, Doomsday looked like a troll out of Lord of the Rings.
And then Wonder Woman for no reason at all.
Oh, stop, God, yeah. I hate that.
I'm downloading that music, and the next time you're in my car, I'm playing it the whole ride, and I'm just going to make sure you can't touch the radio.
I will wish Kurt Cobain on your ass.
We're bad. We're bad people.
But we're fun.
Okay, so now that we've done that, I guess we have to do a bad movie that you should still watch.
Oh, God, do I have to?
I haven't thought of one.
Weren't we just talking about Batman vs. Superman?
Yeah, that's not a movie people should watch. People shouldn't watch that movie. It's bad.
Well, not unless you got the number for the suicide prevention hotline.
Wonder Woman was good, though.
Yes, Wonder Woman was very good.
Superman was bad.
All right. Well, we can always go with the standard. I mean, it really wasn't a movie.
What?
Star Wars Christmas special.
If you can find it, what?
Oh, it's on YouTube.
Oh, God.
I've seen it
bad.
on YouTube.
That's so
And
bad.
people keep on mirroring it. I think it's just to give George Lucas a heart attack.
Must be. Oh, is that going to be the bad movie that people should watch?
Sure, why not? We've gone off the rails on this episode, so who cares?
Just watch that and then the Ewok movies and you're good. We're golden at that point.
Oh, God. Oh.
I've killed Sean.
Oh, God, that was funny. Ewok movies. Did they make an Ewok Christmas special, too?
No, there's like an Ewok mini movie.
Oh,
There's
yeah,
like two
yeah.
of them.
Oh, God. I think that ruined my childhood because that was actually on television when I was a kid.
Yeah.
The Star Wars Christmas special. Oh, my God.
Never saw it, but I've heard things. I've seen it. I didn't get to see it live, but I have seen it. It's
Oh,
bad.
God, it was
But
bad.
it's so bad you should probably watch it.
Yeah.
You ever wonder what Chewbacca's family's like? Watch it. Yeah.
I wouldn't hang out with my family if it looked like that. I'd be like, where's the white guy? And the Kung Fu guy? And the black Bulletproof dude? Let's go to Millennium Falcon and go, man.
Are we ending on that?
Peace out.
Later.